are going to build a huge mass movement called UDA, a serious political machine that Assess has said will be around for the next 100 years. We are being accused of raiding other parties. We are raiding nobody. They are the ones who are coming to us. Hawa watu watupatia amani, wanatafuta rais, wanatafuta mimi. Kenya is a democratic country. Akigonga mlango, tufungue ama tusifungue? Tuwafungulie. Jubilee had 28 members of parliament, 26 are with us. NEC ya watu karibu 29, 24 are with us. In Luo Nyanza kwa ODM tuko na wabunge karibu 9. And I can tell you because I was in the coast yesterday. Coast now is yellow. It's yellow. So tunataka sasa muende mfanye ile imebaki. I want to ask you and request you tufungulie watu yote mlango. Let everybody come in. Let everybody come in. Ukambani is good. Wanatuita. Nyanza itself, EUDM tutagawa nusu 50-50. Na tusukume ikuwe 50+1. Narok is good. Kajiado is good. Kisii is the best. We have literally taken over the country politically. Na mambo bado. Mambo bado. Tunataka kutoka hapa, we are going to have a functional office in every county with staff. Na ofisi ya chama ya UDA itafunguliwa kama ofisi ya serikali 5 minutes to 8 every day. Na ifungwe saa 11. Because this is the ruling party. Si ni serikali? Na bendera ya chama ikuwe pale. Na mtafute mtu ya kupandisha bendera na kumshukisha jioni.
Mrs. Otieno also, who is going to be joining the party today. Karibu. Please, welcome to the party. Welcome to the party. Thank you very much. Thanks.
So I'm here today to say that I'll be helping the UDA party in ensuring that your 2 major goals of retaining the seat come 2027, and also the other goal of ensuring that we register as many people as possible in the UDA comes a reality. And for the avoidance of doubt, we are going to be very, very peaceful. I know that the other camp, they are very good in certain aspects. Matusi mingi, fitina mingi, mdomo mingi, but we are not going to derail from our major focus. Our focus is the socio-economic development of our people in a very, very peaceful environment. There's wacha wa escalate hiyo maneno ya matusi na propaganda na kadhalika, Your Excellency, but don't be derailed. What you have embarked on is a very, very noble thing.
The president has now more or less finalized constituting government, and government now is fully functional. Everybody is in office. Na kazi inaendelea. The journey to reconstruct the economy of this country has begun in earnest. It is not easy. I said in Kasarani, they said I'm mischievous of what we inherited. That is the truth. And we'll never tire about saying the truth. But the president and his cabinet have come up with very pragmatic interventions. Unajua, mambo ya bolea ilikuwa 7,000 shillings per 50 kg. Tumeweza kupeana bolea katika Kenya at 3,500. Mungu ametusaidia na mvua ya kutosha, bolea iko, and all factors being constant, we shall have a bumper harvest and there will be food security. So as wengine wanaweka sufuria kwa kichwa, wakulima wako na fertilizer, wanaweka kwa mimea, wanakoroga mchanga, wanaendelea kupalilia. As some characters are making noise talking about servers and such things. So kazi ya uchumi imeanza. The whole world has affirmed President William Ruto. He has been recognized by the whole world. We are having 2 heads of state every week. There has never been such international recognition of a president of Kenya since independence. Today tumekuwa na prime minister wa Singapore. Juzi tulikuwa na wa Japan. Hivi karibuni anakuja wa Indonesia. The world was impressed by the democratic victory of President William Ruto and his very focused program of reviving the economy through the bottom-up economic transformation agenda, and that is why the whole world is coming to Nairobi. Our detractors may say whatever they say, but those foreign dignitaries cannot be lost. They know something, and they can see this country has a leader who is focused, who knows where he's taking his country, and they are coming for bilateral relations so that we see how to work together. So I want to assure you, our coordinators, that the boat and the captain is okay. The president has a sound plan. Forget about the noise. That is normal. Walikuwa wanapiga kelele hawezi, so wakashindwa, sasa amepata, wangali wanapiga kelele. Wacha kelele iendelee, rais aendelee na kazi. Na kazi inaendelea.
Naibu wa rais, sisi tutakuunga mkono, tutaunga rais wetu mkono kuhakikisha kwamba umedeal na mtu yoyote ambaye anajaribu kuwaregesha chini kwa administration yenu. Kwa mambo ya corruption ambayo mumeanza kudeal nayo, sisi kama chama, msimamo wetu kwa masuala ya corruption, mambo watu wanataka kuiba mambo yetu ya madawa katika KEMSA, nimeona rais amefutilia mbali hao watu, na sisi tunaunga mkono na tunasema waende nyumbani, na wasiende nyumbani peke yake. Msiwafute kazi, muache waende wachukue plea katika koti zetu, wahakikishe kwamba they are face the rule of law. Sisi kama chama, we are not going to harbor any person ambaye anakuwa involved kwa masuala ya corruption. Tumesema kama hata wewe ni mwanachama wa UDA na upatikane kwa kashfa ya corruption, sisi tutakudiregister kwanza, kwa sababu hatutaki watu wa kuharibia rais wetu jina. We register you. We want to have a clean house.
You know, we were elected on the platform of some major electoral promises to the people. We gave major promises to the hustlers in this country. And let me just thank you, because ukweli ni kwamba you people hit the road running. We have seen your hard work and commitment to the agenda and the plan of the UDA party. We are grateful. We are not ashamed to belong to this party, but we want to continue supporting you, want to continue giving you the necessary political support, ndio tuweze kuwa na chama ambayo itakuwa the party that will rule forever. You know, when party KANU was in power, they used to say we'll rule 100 years. Now may I declare here today that the UDA party will rule 100 years plus. And it is because we want to deliver. And we must never lose focus of the reason why there were so many Kenyans who voted for us. Because they believed in our dream, in our plan. And so we must support the president and the deputy in delivering that plan.
There must be people within you. There must be people who share his vision. But in matters development, you know. Even kiongozi wa Azimio, gari wanaingizwa ndani. Leo niko hajaranja kuzungua raia. Situachane hicho. So, mkimuona mwambie sana tutakuwa nuru, alafu tutakuwa na ndaro. Akipata nafasi, take your rightful place and check, keep the government in check. Sio? Settle ile watu wetu, tukimaliza we settle the rest. There is enough for everybody. But lazima pia wakija mwaweke kwa barabara kwanza, msikilize kwa bedroom ndio tuangalie.
Who has given us this beautiful day. I'm indeed very beloved President. It was equally difficult for me, Your Excellency. And those who listened to you, it was UDA. And this time round, on of Christian Foundation and propel us forward. And
I want to say, for the avoidance of doubt, we are going to build. That is why the whole world is coming to Nairobi. Our detractors may say whatever they say.
We also have Praveen Patel. We have Shivan Trivedi, who is the MD Zawadi. We have Ashif Kasim, who is the Vice Chair. We have Bachu Patel, Hamku Divan, Ravinder Singh, who is the Chairperson and the Chairman of the Sikh Council of Kenya. We have Satish Patel, who is the Chairman, Baptist Temple. We have Mr. Pabari, who is the Chairperson, Hindu Council of Trustees. Jagdish Patel, who is a member of BATS. We have Honorable Jayendra Malde, who is the former MCA, Parklands. We have Guru Saho. We also have Mr. Suda, Mrs. Suda. We have Abhijit Gupta, Kaplesh Sanku, among others. Yeah, Kalpesh Salanki, among others. And we have Honorable Mishra. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure this morning to welcome all of you to the UDA party headquarters, commonly known as the Hustlers Plaza. On behalf of the party leadership, and particularly our dear party leader, His Excellency President William Samoei Ruto, I welcome you to this nerve center of the political formation that forms the government. Karibuni sana hapa Hustlers Plaza. The UDA party is mindful of expanding opportunities for the inclusion and participation of the minority communities that are numerically inferior to the rest of the population in all its development agenda. These communities include the Kenyan Asian communities, Bajuni, Basuba, Kuria, Teso, Ogiek, among other minority communities. This engagement is therefore the beginning of a vibrant affirmative action program designed to ensure that minorities and marginalized groups participate and are represented in democratic governance of our nation through our party UDA. I appreciate that amongst you are some of this country's top business authorities, business moguls, and captains of industries in diverse sectors of our economy who have made and continue to make great contribution in the growth and development of our country. The Kenyan Asian community have been pivotal and resilient over the years in the establishment of ventures that are core in job creation and opportunities in our country. This is not only in the mega industry established by some notable individuals and trusts championed by yourself, but we also acknowledge
your immense role in the area of micro, small and medium enterprises, where you have led in the growth of our young entrepreneurs. To us, in the UDA party, this is a shared dream. It bonds well with the aspirations as contained in our manifesto of growing businesses and enterprises through the bottom-up model and spur economic growth and job creation from the basic and humble units. Our party leader, His Excellency President William Samoei Ruto, is the champion of this cause. Certainly, it is our delight to partner with you on this shared dream that is well in our grand manifesto, the plan. I am certain it was not difficult for you to choose whom to associate with politically, especially since our opponents are a direct opposite of our aspirations. As partners in development and a critical cog in the wheel that runs our economy, I only challenge you to also take more interest and actively participate in political processes in our country. For a very long time, indeed, since the demise of Pio Gamapinto, our Asian brothers have been shy in openly taking bold political positions or actively participating in the country's political discourse, opting to patch on every available fence without taking sides. Even when the country faced political contestations, some of which affected you directly, as was the case recently when our political opponents staged violent demonstrations targeting some of your businesses, you remained silent. It must not be so. You need to join us in condemning such acts by the opposition. It is for this reason that we hail the likes of Dr. Swar Mishra, who have boldly come out to take political positions. You know, Honorable Mishra is a prodigal son. In the previous dispensation, he was a member of the Azimio Coalition. He was a member of the Azimio Coalition. And he has seen lives. He has seen lives. He has seen lives. And we take this opportunity to urge any other person who still believes in that sinking ship called MV Azimio to borrow the brilliance of Honorable Mishra and jump quickly and join the sailing ship called the Kenya Kwanza under the leadership of William Samoei. Honorable Mishra, we thank you for seeing the light and realizing that you had taken a wrong turn when you opted to join that sinking ship. Karibu sana nyumbani. Karibu sana. Now you are officially a UDA member. Officially. Yeah. We encourage our Asian brothers to speak against some of the responsible political acts and demand accountability from those leading their masses in the direction of economic sabotage. You must call out Azimio leader Raila Odinga and his associates when they stage such protests that amount to economic sabotage, as it is within your rights. Do not shy away. UDA will provide a platform to air these grievances and also give you the opportunity to take part in other political activities that guarantee social and political stability key to your business operations. It is your constitutional right, like all other Kenyans, to belong to political affiliations and associations of your choice, and we thank you for choosing the ruling party, the UDA party. Asanteni sana. Finally, here in UDA, in our bid to build an organizational network across the country, we have rolled out massive grassroots party activations that will culminate in our grassroots party elections later this year. We challenge you to also take part in these activities as well be part of our party's great leadership. We have had a meeting with the leadership of the Kenyan Asian community, and they have shown the urge of joining not only as party members, but also as party officials. We have agreed that we are going to create space for them in the party leadership structure, so that a few of them will represent the Kenyan Asian community on the decision-making table of UDA. So we shall retreat after this meeting here today, and they will nominate a few of them who will be accommodated in the leadership structure of UDA, because we believe in the principle of inclusivity. As a party, we believe in cohesion and integration, and we are going to start walking this journey with the Kenyan Asian community. We have also agreed that since the Kenyan Asian community occupy almost 35% of the businesses and industries in this country, and since UDA harbors numerous hustlers, jobless hustlers, we have agreed with the Kenyan Asian community to offer internship positions in their companies, job opportunities for our hustlers. We are going to open a program whereby they will be absorbing the UDA hustlers into their companies to ensure that at least they help in the job creation and they help in stimulating our economy. And we have also agreed that we are going to open a communication channel directly from the Kenyan Asian community with our party leadership, so that they be part of the problem that is befalling our country. As you all know, we have a problem with our economy at the moment, and we need all minds. We have business gurus here. We have people who have majored in exportation of goods from Kenya. We have people who have majored in the medical field. We have people who have majored in the construction field here. We are going to tap into the expertise to ensure that as a government, we deliver our promise to the people of Kenya. I therefore want to invite two or three or four speakers from the Asian Kenyan community, and I will start with the Honorable, our new kid on the block, Honorable Bishop. Will you fit here? Thank you very much. God is good. All the time. Jai Jagannath. Today is a great day. I thank to Almighty God. I thank to our party leader, our president, Excellency Dr. William Kipchirchir Samoei. I thank to all the people of my great country and great people of Kenya, and also my Kalenjin for witnessing. Thank you very much. When I came to 97 to this country, with my son and my wife, I was a poor man, nothing. But this country and the people of Kenya and my Kalenjin community gave me 3 lives: academics, business, and leadership into politics. But what happened after getting all this? With due respect to the good Lord, I confess today the mistake, the blunder I did. I became more arrogant and more egoistic, and I thought I am above everybody. And I chose the wrong decision, wrong direction, wrong path, wrong party, and wrong people. But today, God sent me where I belong with a lot of forgiveness and blessings. I'm proud of my leadership, Excellency Dr. Huyu. As a human being, I found Mahatma Gandhi inside him. I found Mandela ji, Excellency Mandela inside him. I found Martin Luther, the King, inside him. Mao Zedong inside him. Washington inside him. All great people inside him. He's a great person. Imagine doing all this blunders. I'm here and honorably recognized, received, and allowed to be at home. Me and my family, we are very, very thankful to all the people in the name of God and our leadership. And particularly also, my brother, younger brother, our able Secretary General, Excellency Cleophas Malala. I'm thankful to my people of Asian community, my brothers, my seniors, my elders, and my children who stood with me, who came to this country not decades, many centuries before, and contributed to build this great nation as Kenyans. Thank you very much to show the support and confidence, and also you forgive me for the wrong decision your brother Misra took. Please, thank you. Today, it's a unique leadership, unique governments, and unique political scenario, platform, the UDA, United Democratic Alliance, will be known as, it will give rise to Unified Ultimatum, Dignified Africa, UDA, and Africans one day very soon, with a strong mission, vision, and philosophy and concept. The day it will come, and it has arrived, Africa for Africans, and we are all Africans. We have two mothers where we came from, but the mother who gave us birth is one, but the mother who brought up us is Africa and Kenya. So we are proud of Africa and Kenya. Excellency, we will work with you as your foot soldiers tirelessly and ruthlessly to finish the many idlers and many satanic forces. We will finish them. We will preserve the peace, unity, and tranquility and prosperity in this part of the world. And Kenya is the leader of not only Africa but of the world. Under your leadership and your party and also our Secretary General. First time, Asian community is very proud to hear that we are the part of our party. We are excited and we will do our best to fulfill our agenda, our promises, and our philosophy. Hustlers, nation, we all are hustling. This hustler word made us united. We all are hustlers. That umbrella making everybody united. Nobody is discriminated or compared or looked down upon. We are all same. The philosophy of good Lord prevails here because of your great vision and great word called hustler. But Excellency,
We have many idlers are there who are also on the road. They may be rich or poor, but idlers, they have nothing to do, but they disturb the hustlers. But we never will be disturbed. We will continue our journey through your leadership and through your umbrella, and we will be together. And we will make sure those idlers also come to be hustler very soon. We have 9 million members. One day will come, we'll have 25 million members of UDA before 27 by the grace of God. We promise you. We promise you. We all will be not only quantified but qualified members of Republic of Kenya, and we will be the major role model for whole Africa. Our dream today, this place of Buddha should be a big auditorium to accommodate all African leaders and the political parties to think about our continent for the good creation of the God, the world and the creation. So, please forgive me. The mistake I did, I will be very loyal, sincere, honest. I thank God I got back home and I got my family back home. I'm really grateful. Thank you very much. Long live our leadership, long live our Buddha, long live our government and our country Kenya and our great people of Kenya. God bless us. Thank you very much.
We now welcome the leader, Manisha.
Thank you, Commissioner Malala. Thank you, Dr. Mishra, for bringing us home. I want you to know that I speak on behalf of many who are in this room this morning and have asked to say a few words that we hope you will take to His Excellency, Dr. Samarin. Good morning and thank you. First and foremost, the group that you see in front of us here this morning have echoed and want to thank His Excellency, the President of Kenya, for the first time in history, a party that has made us feel at home, has made us collectively come to the headquarters, and it is the first time that we genuinely feel at home. Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you, Your Excellency, for giving also the leadership to all your party leaders, like Mheshimiwa Malala, who has hosted us. His hospitality this morning has been great. The two quick messages, because we have many speakers, is first, as a group here, we know that you, Your Excellency, have kept the promise to the people of Kenya. The one and possibly one of the first African leaders who created, before the elections, amended that you promised to the people of Kenya, UDA Constitution. You are giving the promise to the dot. With many challenges that you faced in this last year, we support you. We acknowledge you. We, as a group, not only as Kenya nations, but as the business community, understand the hard decisions you make on the taxation matters, on the challenges that you face day to day in Kenya. But we also plead, kindly, the economy after COVID, the economy after the wars in Europe, the economy generally because of devaluation is not the same. kindly recognize the global economy affecting Kenya and support the businesses that are paying the taxes so that they are all able to pay the taxes that you so wish for all the good projects that you have for this country. Your Excellency, and secondly, we acknowledge for the first time in the history of Africa, for the first time in the history of Kenya, we have a global leader who is leading Kenya. The number of global leaders you have met in your first year of leadership in the ruling of this country, by no means any other global leader has achieved a similar feat. You have gone tirelessly, day in, day out, seeking support for our country. The number of global leaders that you have met, and today we recognize the Singaporean leader who is also in Kenya. Unfortunately, you are not there to receive him, but the good learnings that we receive from each of these countries, the good projects that you bring back home, is a recognition of what Kenya is going to become, is a recognition of your hard work that will convert into a stable, united, prosperous Kenya. Finally, you have adopted in the last 2 years a bottoms-up economy. With the challenges that Kenya face, we in this room support you. We in this room want to support you in creating more jobs. We in this room recognize that it is only by creating those jobs that Kenya will achieve its targets. Thank you, UDA Party, for bringing us home, because home, we can go and tanga all over the world, but when we come back home, home is home. Thank you.
Thank you. We shall also have the Vice Chair of the United Nations Network, the Chairman first, Imal Kantaria.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Bimal Kantari. I'm the chairman of the United Asian Network. We're the umbrella body for the Asian community in this country, and we speak on behalf of most of the Asians in this country. First of all, I'd like to thank my friend Honorable Malala for inviting us to the UDA headquarters this morning, and for the wonderful reception you've given to our community today. Like my predecessor said, we feel like coming home today. And with a warm welcome, Mazel, we say thank you very much indeed. For 2 or 3 reasons. First of all, we want to thank President for reaching out to the Asian community. You may not know the history of the Asians in this country politically, but we've always been discriminated against as a community. Our businesses have been harassed in the past. We are constantly under pressure when we're doing business. But this time, with the president of UDA, the president of the country, chairman of UDA, he's reached out to the Asian community to say, let's be part of the same country, honesty. For that, we're very, very happy that you've invited us today. Secondly, we're very happy that you've welcomed back our brother, our prodigal son, our brother back into UDA. Dr. Mishra, to be honest, you're an icon for many Indian and Asian families. You came from very humble backgrounds. And where you have reached now, we are very proud of you, sir. Very proud of you. One STU mentioned that the Asian community are good businessmen. But we're not good businessmen only, we're good hustlers. Most of our families came here with zero in the pocket. My own family came here in 1898 with 0 shillings in the pocket by ship. We built the family businesses up. Many of these people are here, are second or third or fourth generation in this country. And the worst thing of all is we were never recognized as a tribe. Now we are 44th tribe of this country. For that, we're truly grateful that we finally have found a place in society in Kenya after 120 years. You said correctly that the Asian community are good people. We pay taxes on time. We employ thousands of people in this country. We're law-abiding. We are represented throughout the country. But it's time that the Asian community gets involved in government, sir. You mentioned correctly, we've been sitting on the fence for too long. But we're seeing with President Ruto, he's opening the door for us to get involved in governance. So we are reaching out to you and to him to say, the Asian community wants to be involved in governance of this country. You have to allow us to have freedom and space to be part of the decision making in this country. And that is why you see the leadership of the Asian community here to say we are ready, we're ready to be engaged, use our knowledge, use our capacity to build this nation and to create jobs. Your Excellency, we have, as I mentioned, the Asian community is constantly under pressure from harassment of city council, of any town you see. And we're reaching out to SG, to the president, let us do Bishara, let us do our work. Tell your people to chill out. Let the hustlers make money. Let us make money. We will pay the taxes. But constantly, every day, there's city council people, public health people in our offices. We just can't perform. Just tell them to back off a little bit. Let us do some Bishara there. We're so frustrated as ground. If you let us do business, we'll create jobs, we pay taxes, and if a little bit of paint on the roof is broken, who cares? Let us make factories and build the nation. Finally, we are requesting the president. We have a lot of problems with immigration in this country. Work permits, PR, citizenship. We have a stateless population of about 25-30 people who've been here for decades, but they don't have a passport or any kind of citizenship. So, Sikh Council is working with the Immigration Ministry, but we request you, please assist our Asians. When they go for a work permit, allow them to get a work permit cheaply and easily. You've given the Chinese a discounted rate, but when Asians go for a work permit, they charge 400,000. It's very unfair, sir. They're coming here to build the nation. They're not coming here as tourists, they're working here. So please, 1SG, talk to immigration people and say, allow Asians to come. We're going to do good for the country. But as you see, we're here for you. We're here to support the president. We're here to support the nation. We will build the country and create jobs. That is our promise to UDA party. Thank you.
Our chairman. Now we will request the vice chair, United Nations Network, Mr. Ashif Kassam.
Good afternoon. Firstly, Honorable Cleophas Malala, thank you for hosting us here and for all the welcome that you and the team have given us. And also to Honorable Mishra for making this occasion and having us here to celebrate your return to your home. The President and the Kenya Kwanza team have inherited a very difficult economy. And while we can complain about a number of things, the economy is not the creation of today. It's a creation of a global problem, but also failure of structure within this country. And the KK team, under His Excellency the President, is working very hard to bring those structures, bringing structures that will create accountability, that will create responsibility for the people to perform. And my view is that irrespective of a political affiliation, we are one country. And wherever we sit, we have to drive one agenda. There can't be two solutions to one big problem. You can't have an easy solution and a hard solution. The issue of creating a culture of savings, an issue of taxing, everybody who should be taxed. Kenya today, as percentage of GDP, collects one of the lowest levels of taxes globally. Okay? And the current finance bill that is all over the place and people are criticizing, there are some tough decisions to take. But it is only us working together and understanding the basis of that will make us grow. And we don't have simple solutions. So let nobody fool us that we can have solutions in 6 months. It's going to take 18 to 24 months to build that platform. And on behalf of the community, we pledge to work with the government. As the United Asian Network, we have 4 pillars. And the one of them is really the Asian identity. The Asians have been involved in the development of the country, and what we want to do is work with the government to drive the continuous involvement of the Asian community in the development of Kenya. The second is national engagement. We have not had a platform where we can come together as a think tank and deliberate on difficult topics that create and provide support where requested. And we are very happy that the President now wants to engage the Asian community in providing that support in whatever capacity it is, whether being in government, whether being in the private sector, whether bringing that accountability. I think those all areas are very critical, in terms of engaging the Asian community to develop this country. And the last part is the economic connector. I think, Honorable, you say that the Asians occupy 35% of the economy. But the critical part today is how do we leverage that to create an enabling environment for the growth of this country. Okay? And as our chairman said, there's a lot of frustration on small things. And those frustrations don't create an enabling environment. And we need to work together to understand every area where there is a frustration and how do we remove it. So collectively, we can grow this country to a new level. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Now we go to the chair of the Sikh Council, Ravindra Singh.
Good afternoon, everyone. Honorable Khalifas Madharau, Secretary General of the UDA Party, Honorable Dr. Kipro Mishra Saru, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. All the hustlers are at Hustler House today. The Asians have been in this country, like my friends previously have told you, since 1890 or thereabouts, 120 years. We've had a big not had a very big platform in politics, but in business, I think we've done well. Our community has trained very many people, but today we are facing a very big shortage in terms of labor. Today, you need carpenters, you need masons, you need this, you need that, but we have no such thing. But the new form of education, I believe they are going to train such people in those facets of training, which is very important for a new country like us. All right, I say new country because we are still, they've just come past birth. Right? And we need to develop, and development is nothing without blue collar labor. It's not only white collar labor that brings up a country. You need blue collar, which is very important. Thank you very much. today's political environment, it is the inheritance of a previous regime, which for the past many years has been lax in some parts or didn't take things seriously. And today it has befallen our President, Honorable His Excellency, President William Huyu. It is unfortunate because His Excellency, as we have seen in the past, has been a very, very hard-working person. Right? He has done a lot. Even today, I don't think there is a week that passes he has been in Kenya. He's always traveling, World Bank mission, trying to tell countries that we are still the best doing that. And of course, let me assure you, these are just small teething problems we are having in the change of government. And in a couple of years, once we have settled down, we will be the best place to be in, will be Kenya, and we shall hustle fully. My friends have spoken a lot. Let me not take too much time, but just to say, please let us remain focused. Let us not say the taxes are too high or this or that. That's a global problem today. Ukraine cannot send us grain. We cannot deal with them. Those are problems that are everywhere today, not only Kenya, throughout the world. Maybe our neighbors were a little bit more focused on us. They stored some grain. They think they are better, but yet we are still blessed. Thank you, lady.
Thank you. We move on with Mr. Satish Patel, with the trustee in the Patel community.